between the time when Enons waged war against Scientology and the rise of the dank memes of Gamergate, there was an age undreamed of, when scores of faceless Xbox fanboys spammed the comments of defenseless pro-PlayStation YouTubers. Upon this came El Prezador, destined to wear the jeweled crown of the Trey Brotherhood upon a beastly brow. Now let me tell you of the days of high trolling.
Coming into fall 2009, everything was business as usual. The truth setting you free, still not in on the joke, was going after every Xbox supporter he came across, regardless of their channel size.
Now, this guy is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about Black Barn. This guy wants to act like he's above it all, that we all make it personal and he does not. But in the midst of his video here, you see how he owns himself and he makes it personal. It's also funny because a guy like Black Barn is a lot like this guy, saying that, you know, they don't have a bias. They don't really say things bad about consoles, any of the consoles. But then he goes on to tell us some bullshit reasons on why he owns his Xbox 360 over the PS3.
P-Bone was chasing General MLD at Best Buy.
Have you ever had the feeling that MLD's always watching you guys? Like, I get that creepy feeling all the time. He's always like right there. He's always like watching me. Oh well.
Picking up Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, I think it's a good game. I don't know. Who's this next to me? General MLD, what are you doing? What are you doing, General MLD?
No, it's not me, man.
What are you doing? You're buying a PS3?
No.
You're buying a PS3. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're buying a General MLD. I thought you hate the PlayStation 3.
It's not me.
Come on, man. You're buying it. You're buying a PS3.
This ain't the bitch and Xbox is.
What? Come again?
MLD was being MLD.
Console, because I did notice that PS2 got all this exclusive third-party support and GameCube never saw these games. Sure, I like the first-party franchises, but there were some games I did want to play that were on the PS2 that never made it to GameCube. So I did have a minor little resentment of Sony and the PS2 for getting all these games, whereas GameCube didn't.
The US military in Afghanistan was letting Microsoft know what they thought about the Red Ring of Death.
This is how you fix the Red Ring of Death for Xbox. Thanks, Microsoft, for making us such a brilliant machine.
Hey, whenever you're ready, we'll go off the field.
Fuck you, Microsoft! Hey, Xbox, thanks. I hope you could refurbish this shit.
And El Prezador took time out of his busy schedule to talk about what he thought of the Wii.
Come on, man. Can't you see the demographic that toy was aimed for? Can't you see it, man, by the name of it? Wii! If you really, truly believe that the Wii is a gaming console, a truly next-generation gaming console, then you also must believe in the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus. I mean, Peter Pan! Come on, man. That's why I don't talk about the Wii, man. It's a joke. It's a toy, man. Come on, the demographics for the Wii is probably from like 5 to 14 or something. I mean, everyone says, well, it sells the most. Come on, man. When you're a parent looking for a toy for your child, you're going to go with the cheapest one. And I don't want to hear these Wii fanboys going, well, Xbox, it's more expensive than Xbox 360. I'm talking about launch day, man. It was, what, $250 as opposed to $400 and $600 for the tray? Of course it's going to sell more. It's a child, so I can't take it. It's not truly a gaming console. We all know that. Come on, man. Look at the graphics on the damn thing. I know people say, well, you're a graphics. No, hey, I like games that I can play that are realistic. You see the graphics on Call of Duty World at War? Looks like something off of PS1. And seriously, if you're 18 years old and you're playing the Wii, I would suggest you to go get yourself psychologically evaluated, because you know what? In my time in life, you generally don't play with toys at the age of 18. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, a toy. As much disdain I have for the Xbox 360, I would take an Xbox 360 365 days of the year over a Wii. Wii! Wii! Look at the target audience. What kind of name is that? Let's cater to little kids. That's what it is. I don't play no... And I'm not like an old school gamer, NES or SN, whatever they call that stupid system. If you play that, that's fine. I'm a modern day gamer. I've evolved with the time. It's 2009. I play the Trey. Man, come on, man. I can't take that serious, man. And you talk about the Wii Fit. If you're actually relying on to get in shape with the Wii Fit, then chances are you're never going to get in shape. You're never going to get in shape. Here's what I think of when I see the Wii. Wii! Wii! Let's go sled ride. Wii! Wii! Well, come on, man. The Wii is not a gaming console. It's a toy console. You play little toy games on it. I can't take it seriously. No one can. That's why I don't give it no love on here. I don't waste my time talking about it. It's a joke. The Wii is a joke.
And then, a strange thing started to occur. Channels on both sides of the console war started to mysteriously vanish. I'd go to a channel I was subscribed to, and everything would be gone. I'd go to my history, try to pull up one of their old videos I'd already watched, and all I would see was a version of this. Alt channels started popping up across the community with videos stating their channels have been struck down by multiple copyright strikes. Fingers were immediately pointed at the usual suspects. But this was quickly disproven when Samuel and Zeffy both received the same types of copyright strikes, and El Baracho's newest channel, his 8-bit Joker account, was completely taken over, with new videos showing someone in a dilapidated room dressed in a Guy Fawkes mask and ratty old clothes, dancing to god-awful Eurotrash music and demanding that George bow down and worship him to get his channel back. This person stated their name was SonyFanBoy, aka PrezDaNT. It wasn't long after this occurred that 2 of my videos were hit with DMCA flags, putting me within 1 strike of being suspended. All of the copyright claims were filed by this same PrezDaNT troll. So a little explanation. To this day, no one knows who PrezDaNT really is, mainly because he never uses his own personally created YouTube channels to do any of the things that he does. He claims to be a master hacker. Spoiler, he isn't. And in past posts claimed that he started Anonymous's trend of wearing Guy Fawkes masks. Spoiler, he didn't. All anyone's ever found out about him with any certainty is that he is somewhere over in Europe, based on his tastes in music, his use of common UK slang, and the couple of times where he actually posted a heavily modified post of his voice, which had a muddy European accent. I say he never used his own channel because his big scheme is phishing scams. He sends fake emails to his targets, tricking them into providing him with enough information about themselves to get into their YouTube account. Then he changes the password, removes all their videos, and posts a video demanding they send him a new video bowing down to him and proclaiming PrezDaNT as their god. And even if they do so, he rarely, if ever, gives the account back. Occasionally, YouTube might step in and give it back to the original account holder, but not often. His other method of attack is simply DMCAing a channel into oblivion, then sending a message to the channel owner saying he'll cancel his strikes. if they make a video bowing to him and worshiping him as God. I received one such message after my 2 videos were hit. It was sitting right there in my PM box. Yeah, back when YouTube still had PM boxes. I clicked on the sender and found that it was sent to me by one of his many channels that he had phished. I used my anti-fraud software and started searching around, seeing if I could find anything linked to his PrezDaNT persona. But he had covered his tracks surprisingly well. It didn't pull up anything usable, not even just various posts on 4chan and a couple of message forums, none of it linking back to an actual traceable person. Now, as I was trying to track him down, it just so happened that a young YouTuber and wannabe 4chan superstar named QuiznoZapperdasher was watching all of this unfold and thought he'd get himself some attention by posting a video claiming to be PrezDaNT. Several members of the Trey Brotherhood found this and instantly started attacking him en masse. This brought him to the attention of PrezDaNT himself, who wasn't about to share his lulz with a lolcow, so he immediately pulled one of only 2 tricks he actually knows and filed DMCA strikes on QuiznoZapperdasher. Quizno, being clueless as fuck, gave in to PrezDaNT's demands.
I love you, SonyFanBoy. I worship you and praise you every day. You are my leader and God. And I am your bitch. I love you, SonyFanBoy, aka PrezDaNT. You are my God.
It went back and forth for a while until eventually Quizno abandoned his old channel and opened another one called Body X Politic, wherein he obsessed over 2 famous lolcows of the time, Root Brian and Boxy Baby. He never got involved with the console war community again. So there I was with 2 videos gone, 2 strikes on my channel, and a PM from this dipshit in my inbox. Instead of responding to his message, I posted a video that no longer exists mocking him, dancing in my kitchen while wearing my son's talking Optimus Prime mask. He responded by copy striking that video, which got my account suspended. Now the thing is, almost none of us knew anything about YouTube or how it worked, outside of making a video, how to upload it, and how to respond to comments. We'd never had a reason to learn anything more than that. So when all of us started getting taken out, it was just a cacophony of rage and confusion. In desperation, I turned to the one person that I knew in the community would surely know more about flagging and DMCA strikes than anyone else. I reached out to Samuel to Geek. Despite a year of console war bullshit, he was actually understanding and fully willing to help. He explained how DMCA strikes work. See, YouTube doesn't actually investigate DMCA claims to see if they're legitimate. Even to this day, it's all automated. As an example, the most recent episode of this very show got a copyright content match for the closing credits music that I've used on every episode, from a company representing a channel over in India, despite the music actually being a royalty-free track on technoax.com called the Victorious 300. When you receive a strike like this, if you do nothing, it remains on your channel. Samuel taught me that the only method for getting around this was the DMCA counterclaim. It asks for your real name or company name, then asks that you provide proof that you have rights to use the content or that you are the actual creator and owner of said content. Once you file that counterclaim, the person who filed the original claim has 30 days to prove that they're suing you in court. It used to be far less than that, but now it's a month. Or the strike is removed and their account is struck for filing a false claim. Unless it was YouTube's own automated content matching system that initiated the claim in the first place, then YouTube pretends that it never happened, despite whatever ad revenue it might have cost you. So Sammy showed me how to file the counterclaim, but also showed me how, for trolls like this, you can post any fake name and address you want in the counterclaim, since YouTube doesn't verify anything, and a troll isn't going to hire a lawyer and sue for content they don't actually own. The reason you want to post fake info when counterclaiming a troll is that guys like PrezDaNT will receive whatever info you put in there and will then try to e-ninja that information into finding your accounts and trying to get into them. At any rate, I filed counterclaims with fake info, and sure as the world, my channel was put back in good standing, my videos returned, and the channel PrezDaNT used to flag me was suspended, all without getting any actual real-world information about me. Now having a confirmed weapon that I could use against PrezDaNT, I started reaching out to everyone in the community who'd been attacked on both sides, offering them help. Solid Rev declined the offer and just opened a new channel instead, though eventually, much later, he did get his original channel back. He didn't really care enough to bother with it. But I got Doomars' channel back, Truth Setting You Free's channel back, a few Xbox guys, and El Prezador himself. El Prezador was a funny situation, as he told me in a PM that he didn't understand computers well enough to follow the instructions I sent him. So instead, he actually gave me access to his YouTube account, and I logged in as him and filed the counterclaim for him. Of course, while I was in there, I also went through all of his DMs to see what he really thought of the people who had joined up in the community he started, had a pretty good laugh at seeing my suspicions confirmed, then backed out of the account. What can I say? A troll is always a troll. Don't worry, Doomars. Prez was the only account I did this with. Your secrets are safe. El Prezador got his account back within a couple of days, with which he was most impressed. He talked me up pretty good for that. I, of course, never told him that it was Samuel, one of his favorite lolcows, who had taught me how to do it, and hence he actually had Samuel to thank for getting his account back. Again, a troll is always a troll. For me, that was just irony that was too good to pass up. With literally dozens of counterclaims filed, PrezDaNT's stolen accounts dropped like flies. I posted a video entitled "For Whom the Bell Tolls," explaining what I'd done and that I had no fear of him at all, and that I would continue to do this for anyone in the community he went after. He never flagged another account in the console war community, though he would continue to contact me over the years. I'd apparently earned some level of respect from him, though not that much respect.
Hello, this is the 7th level speaking. And I just want to say how much I love PrezDaNT, aka SonyFanBoy. I love him so much that I dream about him every night. I want to suck his 6-foot-long tail going. I want to give a circle jerk with PrezDaNT and the truth setting you free. I really want to suck him off and drink his cum and guzzle it in my mouth. Top. It would sound like wish. Oh my God, PrezDaNT, I love you so much. Suck me, please. Oh my God, PrezDaNT, aka SonyFanBoy, I love you so much. And then I would leap to animal with you, because I have been a naughty boy. PrezDaNT is my God, I obey him, as he is in God. Oh my God, PrezDaNT, I love you so much. Please have sex with me. I want to watch German scat films with you and also watch your masturbate to snuff films. I am now going to jerk off to PrezDaNT some more. PrezDaNT, I love you so much. Oh my God, PrezDaNT, I want to have sex with you. I love you so much.
In fact, he left a comment on one of my videos earlier this year claiming he was in the US on a work visa and wanted to meet up with me. I replied simply with, "Why?" and never got a response. And so we continued on, again, business as usual. But it wasn't long before a new combatant arrived on the scene, along with his dwarf cousin, letting us know that he pissed blood on 360s and would stomp holes in our chests for 20 days. But that, my friends, is another story.
It's all the same, baby. It's all the same. Mm-hmm. You talking, bro?
Bye.